Oh, okay.
We're starting. We're starting because we're late. We're not that late, but we're late enough. And hello, everyone. We were talking about where the Blue Alley scenario came from that I ran them through 2 weeks ago. Or I guess, 2 weeks ago, really. And it is from the Dungeon Masters Guild. And if you like great products, you should go to the Dungeon Masters Guild, and you should do it through the link you see right down below us, because we are a Dungeon Masters Guild whatever affiliate. So we get a portion of the proceeds if you buy your Dungeon Master or any of your Storytellers Guild stuff through us. RPG, what is it called? RPG, I just lost it. RPG, but
it's down here. Hang on.
Drive through RPG. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Well, I'm really just kind of starting off random today, aren't I? So, hello, everyone, and welcome to the party. It is Dragon Dark Days, episode 8, our Dungeon Heist campaign, where some crazy fucking shit happened last week, and it didn't just be and it wasn't just an explosion. There was other crazy shit that happened before that, but I'll let them tell you what happened last week. I am Throck, also known as Sean. Throck plays on the tweeters. I am your stalwart DM for this game, and I am here with a bunch of wonderful role players here on Welcome to the Party, a channel dedicated to inclusion and equity in gaming, where we teach people how to stream and then give them a place to do it. So we are happy to see you, happy that people are hanging out, and I'm just going to throw it around so that everyone says hello. Let me pull up my overlay here so I'm not stupid. I do that. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that over there. Okay, and then we will start today with Capjack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, and tonight I'll be playing Galen Winterfell, the half-elf warlock, and his good friend, Char.
Hey.
Oh God.
Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate. I go by Me in Midair on Twitch and the Twitter and Instagram, and I play Mori Tenier, the Azamar Bard.
Yay! Let's do Chris Herzog, that judo killer.
What's up, everybody? Judo Killer. Oh, let me bring my mic in a little bit closer. Hey.
Now.
Judo Killer here on Twitch, at the Chris Herzog on all social medias. And today I am playing Levelin Lightfinger, everybody's favorite burglar halfling.
Yay.
That's it.
Awesome. And let's do Thanrand.
Hey, I'm Thanrand, and I'm playing Asha Windhaven, a human paladin of Lathander.
And of an entirely new oath.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called again?
The oath.
Oath of Liberation.
Yes, I wrote an oath, and it is on D&D Beyond, but I cannot share it with you yet because D&D Beyond is being silly about its thing. It is based on the will of the people, and it should be fun to watch. If you want to see more about it, you can click on the little D&D Beyond dongle, or just hover over the stream, and you will see all the characters. Click on Asha Windhaven, click on View Character, and you'll see what a level 3 Oath of Liberation Paladin has. It's super cool. They're kind of like an Inquisitor. They're very neat. Yeah. And then last but certainly not least, Mr. Smurf.
Hi, I'm Smurf. Tonight I am playing Wilbur Shufflefoot, who is a stout halfling Eldritch Knight.
Yes. And what happened last week?
Yeek bada boom.
So, we went into the shit rivers and we fought some were-rats.
Why did you go into the shit rivers to fight were-rats?
Because they were stealing stuff of ours.
They were a-holes.
Stole your donut pan.
They stole the donut pans. Donuts almost didn't happen. So we went down there and we fought them, and we killed, I think, 3 of the 4, and the 4th one surrendered, and then we talked the 4th one into being our employee, who was going to guard the sewers under our building, so that no one else would fuck with our shit.
That is correct.
We then had the grand opening. We all went through a skill challenge to aid in the opening. We were all extremely successful for the most part. We did donuts.
For
We
Galen.
opened Galen. I was gonna be nice and just. We then we opened. Everybody played their part in opening the Heart of Gold. It was off to a smash success. Things were on the escalator going up, 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 and then there was a large explosion outside, and we're about to go investigate what just happened.
That was incredibly well said. That is a perfect synopsis of what happened. You and all of your very high-powered friends and many folk from the surrounding area were celebrating the amazing opening of the Heart of Gold, your tavern, where you now have the only tavern in the city that has donuts. You're working on new recipes for soup. You have Mert the Magnificent is here, and Rainer Neverember, and Volo himself are all in attendance at your party when suddenly, just as Galen and Loveland finish conversing, there's an explosion. There are screams. You see smoke. A flicker of fire. Coming from the fair, the street fair that grew up around your opening outside in the alley itself. What do you do?
Oh, man.
Run
How
out
was
there.
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to usher everyone in the building and make sure they're safe.
Okay.
Levlin's going to run up to his room and
Okay.
go up through the tower to see if I can see anything from up at the top of the tower.
Interesting. Okay, we'll start there. Make me an investigation check.
All right.
Or I guess, yeah, it's perception, or it's the same fucking stat. So perception, because
Okay.
rules. Yeah.
Ooh,
Nothing.
wow.
Yep.
Good.
Well, you okay? So when
Cloudy
you
and
get up,
smoky.
when you get up to the top of the tower, there is a billow of black smoke rising up above the street vendors. Are you guys on the actual map? You are. You're on the Troll Skull map. Okay. So there's a bunch of street vendors down here, right? There's smoke billowing up from that area. There are obviously people whose bodies have been dashed across the ground, and you see screams and people rushing around trying to help the wounded. But that is what you see.
On the map, where am I? Like, is this the tower over here?
Yeah, that's the tower there.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right. As soon as I see that, I get a kind of lay of the land. So it's just smoke, billowing smoke everywhere. Is there any sign?
Yeah, as
of
if there
smoke
was an
coming?
explosion, right? So you see
Okay.
kind of that last billowy wisp rising up into the clouds, or rising up into the sky from where the explosion was.
Okay.
And it's a scene of terror down there.
Okay.
Cut to next person.
Galen ran out there as soon as there was an explosion.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going out, who all is going outside?
I will also be going outside.
Wilbur, Galen,
The beef.
Asher. The beef. All the beef goes out. Okay. As you guys rush out, you are confronted with a scene of devastation. Around you are shattered vending carts, people with the splinters of exploded wood in them, blood on faces, bodies strewn across the ground, and people rushing around in a panic, just trying to figure out what happened.
I think the first thing that Galen would do is snap directly into like guard mode. So
Mhm.
he's going to direct people. He's going to try and like clear the way as much as possible and make way for hopefully what will be a fire brigade and clerics or something along that line coming soon.
There is no fire. Nothing caught on fire.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's-
as you look around, you realize none of the buildings caught from this. Although a few, like a little bit here on this building and a little bit here on this building, have scorch marks.
I'm people that I can help easily, just kind of like keep them on their feet and usher them towards the Heart of Gold. But I'm looking for some kind of point where this happened. Where did this originate from?
Okay. So let's start with Galen, who's trying to do a little crowd control, and it sounds like you're doing more of an investigation of the scene and like what happened. So Wilbur, what are you doing before
I would like to assist Asher in his investigation.
Please do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Galen, tell me how you start to kind of... you also know that you've got maybe 5 minutes before a significant patrol of City Watch is probably going to show up.
Okay, so his first priority is the people. And so what he's doing is he's directing people like he's immediately finding the people that also ran out, like that ran towards this.
Yep.
And he's just like, you. All right, I need you checking on people, getting a head count. I need you getting the people that are able to walk into this building over here. And I need you to help the people that can't move, either help stabilize them. And just like, he's just immediately taking control of the whole chaos.
What skill are you going to use to do that?
Charisma. Let's see, probably.
What skill are you going to use to do that?
I'm going to go with persuasion.
Okay. Do it up.
It is not advantage, and hit the button.
It is difficult to get control of people. The crowd is panicky. You are able to get a few people to start helping you and a few more people to start heading inside. But there are, like, people are wandering around shell-shocked. This, as a guardsman, you know this is not something that happens above ground in Waterdeep. Ever. Like, there's a reason most people don't carry weapons openly in Waterdeep. It is that safe, right? And this is... people just seem like their world got turned upside down. And so it's really, like, you're doing your best, and you've gotten some control over it, but there's still panicky folk. There's still people kind of, like, laying over bodies, trying to get them to wake up, even though they obviously won't. Yeah. Okay, so, Asher, why don't you make me an investigation check with advantage? Keep in mind, you do have your crit still.
Wait,
if you want to use
nudge.
it. No. I'm just reminding you because it was.
I will wink, not judge.
Crit. Fine. All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. Cool.
It's up to you.
Let's crit it up. That's fine.
I meant to remind you that you have a crit and Maury has an advantage at the beginning, but I did not.
If I never use, I'll never use it if I don't use it. Let's do it.
Okay.
I know everything about everything that just happened.
Okay. Yes, you crit it. Okay. So here is what you are able to ascertain.
I've cracked the case.
There was an explosion. That explosion was centered here. There are 2 bodies. There are 11 dead people currently. Because it's D&D, you have to say currently. There are 11 dead people. One of them has a snake tattoo on his neck. And as you continue looking through the bodies, you find a second with the same. Both human, 1 male, 1 female. There is a rock gnome here who has mud on his boots and his cloak that looks like it's been dried from the blast, but underneath that initial cake where, like, the flash of whatever this was hit him, it's still wet, and you recognize that smell. That is sewer gunk on his shoes and his cloak. He very recently came out of the sewers, and he's falling in a way that looks like he was making a beeline for the exit to this place, to the northern exit up here. As you continue looking around, you also find, let me make sure I need to, because there's a number of clues here, I want to make sure that I'm not leaving any of them out so I don't misdirect you. You see a clutch of 4 halflings, two of whom still are clutching their stringed instruments in their hands, and 2 who are still embraced, laying on the ground as if they died dancing. There's on the gnome, as you go to search him, you find a pouch that has 5 gems worth 100 gold apiece. But you'd be seen if you took it, so it's up to you if you want to take it or not.
No, I'm not taking anything. It doesn't belong to me.
Okay. What else do we have that I want to make sure?
I can't remember. Do I know the significance of the dragon tattoo? I can't remember.
It's the Zentarim. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
It is obvious to you that those 2 Zents were chasing after someone, and that they were heading also north out of Troll Skull Alley. It is also obvious to you on the crit that there were 3 pursuers after the gnome, one of whom was wounded in the blast, but has since left the scene.
Is there also a trail appears of any kind?
Not that you can tell. Okay. Just in the blast and confusion, you're able to track it for a little bit, and then it kind of disappears.
Okay.
And the last 2 pieces you notice, one is that none of these people knew the blast was coming, including the Zents, including the gnome. None of them knew it was coming. And as you're looking around, there's a small child kind of wrapped up in a corner, and he looks up at you and he goes, I saw something. I saw something.
I get down. I crouch down to get at eye level. What did you see? Tell me what you saw.
I heard running on the roofs, and when I looked up, I saw something fall into that water bucket over there. It's a big, rain catch barrel. I heard somebody running on the roofs, and then I heard a splash in that barrel over there.
Where's the barrel?
It's just right, kind of 2 inches from him, right? He's kind of curled up almost next to it, in the kind of right over here, right? He's just kind of curled up, watching this.
Over there.
Yeah. At the bottom of the water barrel, there is a necklace with 3 fire red beads on it. That is what a crit gets you. Do you need me to repeat any of that?
I've got the Zentarim, the gnome running away that was caked in dookie. I've got nobody knew this was coming. The kid said running on the roofs, dropped into the water bucket. That it?
And there were 3 Zents, not 2.
3 Zents. That's right, 3, because 2 of them are there. 1 apparently got away.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right, 3.
Yep.
I forgot to write the 3rd one down. Okay, 3 Zents, 2 dead.
1 escaped.
Am I missing anything?
Gnome from the sewers. But yeah, they're the... I can tell you all of the people who died if you so choose. It was just, I was using that to paint the desperation of the picture.
Yeah, the only things that I'm seeing as significant is the gnome running away, the Zent running, a 3rd Zent getting away, somebody was running on the roof, and what it looks like, okay. Would Asha know what this necklace is?
No, not at all. I'm going to pause on you guys and go to Maury.
Please do, yeah.
She's just trying to make sure that everyone is in the building and safe and calm. And is Mert still there?
Yeah, Mert, Raynor, and Volo are all sitting in a corner kind of talking darkly to each other.
She's going to go over to Mert and see if he will manage the people here since he's known.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to go... Gladly. Yes, thank you.
I'm going to go see if I can help, and we'll send anybody in. And then she's going to ask if there are any healers in attendance.
There's one person who raises their hand.
Okay, come with me. And we're going to head out and try to help people.
Okay. So you head outside and you notice kind of Raynor tagging along behind you, just kind of curiously watching what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to see if there's anybody we can help. If
there were
they're
a number of wounded
obviously
people.
dead,
Yes.
no. But I
Yeah.
have some healing, and whoever this other person is hopefully does as
There's
well.
probably like 30 wounded people out there. So, do you have medicine?
No, I'm not proficient in medicine.
Okay, go ahead and make me an intelligence check real quick.
Okay.
Would Galen be able to help with that since he's been like directing and stuff?
Yeah, and so you can make it with advantage. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went back inside, or you were taking people inside. So
No, actually, the cleric takes over for you and he goes, wait, I have this. I could use your help though.
Yes.
Once I tell you where to like take people, could you help move them over there? I'm gonna set up a system where we try and treat the most wounded first and the least wounded last. And then he starts to go to work, and he's like, "Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for this is terrifying." And he actually needs to make and he looks really shaken actually.
I'm just gonna try to calm him down. I don't really have anything to like fully calm him down, but just put my hand on his shoulder and say, we're gonna be okay. We can take care of these people.
Make a persuasion check.
That's better.
There you go. There's the bard. All right, and he looks calm, and you're able to like engage with him and look at him, and it's gonna be okay. And it looks like he thinks it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
And because you met her before, Fala comes walking up to you. She ran the greenhouse.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. She goes, hey, that was... I watched it. I came out to get some air, and I saw it happen.
Are you okay?
I am. I'm not hurt or anything, but the fireball came from the roof over there.
From the roof? Okay.
Yeah. And there was this gnome running from these three people, and this strange, I don't know what it was, like an animated puppet or something. Like
okay.
A brass man running
How
across
big was
the
it?
roofs. Man-sized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was kind of, I mean, I saw it running off that way and points west down the alley. Over the roofs, he was like leaping. Is there anything I can do? I can go get some poultices. I can start preparing some herbs for the
that
wounded.
Would be wonderful. Do you need help?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to go with you?
I can
yeah.
grab stuff that would help.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay.
I'd like some.
Let's go get some
company.
poultices.
Okay.
We'll tell the cleric what we're doing.
Okay.
Actually, Maury, do you want to stay here? You have the healing.
Yeah, that's fine. You're Ugo. This is Fala. She's our neighbor.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, Galen.
And you see,
circumstances.
Nice to meet you. Actually, and as you look up, she points in, yeah, I own Curlian's crown right over there. And as you look up, there's a greenhouse on the top floor, and all the windows on this side of the greenhouse, which is on the third floor of the building, have just been shattered out.
Oh no.
Okay, come on. Let's go. We gotta, I'm sure
Hey, Fala.
be fine. Yeah.
We'll fix it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And she heads off.
Yeah, Galen's going to go with, and he's going to say, Char, invisible, go that way, and pointing in the direction of where the Fala said the person ran across the rooftops. Go see if you can find them.
You actually, as you're talking to him, at first he's just kind of staring down at a corpse, more inquisitive than scared. And then he looks up at you and goes, oh, yeah, I can do that. Okay, I'm off. Cut to Levlin.
Yeah, if I'm not seeing anything from my perch up top, I'll probably make my way down to everybody else.
Okay. As you make your way down, as all of this has happened, it's been about 5 minutes, and 20 city guard come flooding in from the south entrance to Troll Skull Alley and start trying to just take over and control the situation. They're going to push anyone who is not wounded or dead out of the area where the blast was, including all of you. You are one of the first people to kind of run into them, Levlin. We'll say they came out of the north. So if there's any way you want to interact with them.
Yeah, I'll run up to the first one I see, and I'll explain to my, like, I saw from a higher perch where the impact area is, where a lot of the smoke is. It's right around the corner. You know, I just gotta give them directions to where it is. Just trying to be helpful.
Okay.
In any way, shape, or form.
Thank you. Council Mac Lydia with the 200 bits. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And you see, you were talking to the sergeant essentially, and he comes down and around. And we'll run into the area with his team where Wilbur and Asher and Maury currently are. Because Galen, you went off with Fala, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, where Maury, Asher, and Wilbur currently are, and we'll start corralling you all out of the area, coordinating it off, and turning it into a crime scene. What do you do? We have 4 of you there, and 1 of you helping above.
Are they pushing us out away from the wounded people? Are they?
Yes. Yeah. They are. No. There's a cleric. You're fine. Just get over there. We'll help. This is a crime scene now, and you can't be here.
I'm gonna try to figure out who's in charge. I'm gonna locate who's ever's in charge of this group, and I'm going to relay my findings. And I'll show them the necklace that I found. Tell them what the boy told us.
It's a 1 guard Sergeant Mackey, and he. Okay. Did you see who did it?
Unfortunately, no, I did not see who did it. However, the little boy over there said he saw some things. He said he saw some men running across the rooftop. Okay. Dropped this necklace into the water barrel over there. I fished it out for you. But it did appear like this gnome and these 2 with the tattoos were running as if leaving. And I think there's a 3rd one too, but I can't be certain.
Thank you. For now, we're going to have an inspector come soon. For now, I'd ask that, where's your home?
My home?
Yes.
Right there.
It's right over there, the Heart of Gold. We had our grand opening tonight.
Congratulations.
This has put a cloud over our evening, to be sure.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm sorry that this had to happen tonight for you.
I'm just sorry all these people had to die for no apparent reason. I don't even...
Yeah, me too. I would ask you to go back into the Heart of Gold and take anyone in you can with you. When the inspector comes by, I'm sure he will have questions.
Absolutely. We are at their disposal.
Okay.
And anything you and your men need, just let us know.
Okay. So Fala comes back down with Galen. They have a number of poultices that she had pre-prepared. And as she does, all of you notice Raynor staring at the gnome. And he's got like this, his jaw's just like set.
Did you know him?
What is it, Raynor?
Let's take a step away.
I go wherever he goes.
Fala's actually following because she looks a little confused, not knowing what to do.
I'll grab Fala and I'll make sure I got it. Okay. I'll take Fala and we'll go help the cleric in the space that we can.
Okay, as you're walking away, it looks like she suddenly slaps out of it for a second and goes, I saw someone leave. I wasn't thinking about it in the moment, but I saw someone running out. And she describes a man to you who has dark stubble beard, like deep brown sunken eyes, kind of this jet black hair, and kind of lithe. And it looked like he was running off north further into the northward.
Okay.
And she goes off to start helping, so you can rejoin the group if you want before this conversation starts. Okay. Well, shit.
Indeed.
I fear this is my father's fault.
Explain.
He looks over at the guards, and he kind of just leans more into you. He says, when the Lords of Waterdeep ousted my father, I thought his long dark shadow over Waterdeep was gone for good. The truth is, I want nothing to do with him. But his spies have continued to hound me. One of them was a gnome. He went by the name Dalakar. He'd been watching me for months, and I knew it, and I let him do it because, as much as I dislike my father, it reminded me that maybe he still cared, and maybe there was still some familial bond there. But about 10 days ago, right after he rescued me, actually, the spy was suddenly nowhere to be seen anymore. I've known Dalakar for a long time. And my father did not trust a lot of people, but he certainly trusted him. I did a little investigation through my harp of friends. See if they could track him down. Apparently, he was on a special mission to retrieve the Stone of Golor, and was afraid that Zents were following him, and that Xanathar were close to catching him. I believe that when he heard about my kidnapping, he started investigating you. And so I think he was planning to pay you a visit and deliver the stone to you. Perhaps to pay you to take it to my father and get it out of the city.
Trying to imply this was a hit?
Wait, so that's him right there?
Yes.
Did any of you check to see if he had a stone on him?
I only found 3 gemstones.
5 gemstones.
Not 5 gemstones, nothing special, no stone of galore, I would imagine.
Yet it does not appear as a gemstone.
Rainer, do you know someone who fits this description? And then I'm going to say stubble, beard, deep set eyes, brown sunken eyes, jet black hair, lithe.
I do not, but maybe I could ask our mutual friends to do a little digging for us.
That might be nice.
Wait, you said that the stone doesn't look like a gem? What does it look like?
It's a, hang on. Let me get a description. I shall not lie, because perhaps in the future it may be relevant.
D&D Beyond, everybody.
D&D Beyond, ladies and gentlemen.
They are not our sponsor.
However, they do have a cool thing on the side of our panel, which is totally dope.
Yeah, it does.
I love them.
He describes it as kind of a glossy greenish gray stone that fits in the palm of your hand. And it's flat on the bottom, rounded, it's an oval. And it's got what look like 3 eyes carved vertically into it, right? So an oval eye.
Could you drop that description somewhere where it's written down?
Glossy green gray stone, flat and oval with 3 eyes carved into it.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks.
If somebody else wants to type that out.
That'd be really helpful.
Yeah.
I know type that fast.
Are there eyelashes, eyebrow? I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Are they wide open
Are they
eyes?
masculine, feminine?
They have
You said 3 eyes.
Crow's feet?
Are they filled in, or is it like empty?
It's 3 eyeballs. Yeah.
Empty.
3 eyeballs with
Okay.
lids. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like that Zent might have picked it up by chance.
Yes. So apparently you are more connected to this little gang war than any of us would have hoped.
That's great. That's what I needed.
And it is my fault.
It's not your fault that they kidnapped you.
We should not have been there to begin with. Slumming it as we were. I don't know how to proceed from here.
We need to find this individual that got away.
Well, there's 2 that got away.
Yeah.
One took the stone, possibly, and the other one caused the explosion. Well, I mean, is it safe to assume that the guards are going to be going after the ones that caused the explosion? They might not even know about the other part. Maybe that's something we should do.
I mentioned it to him, but I didn't have a description when I did talk to him. So
I can go talk to him. I can grab one of the sketch artists and get that handled.
I have to, before that's done, I have a question.
Oh wait, Asher.
And yes, Asher, the sketch artist.
how do I draw live?
Just a line, right?
Yeah,
It's a stick figure. It's perfect.
Lines.
I have a question, and it might come off as offensive, but should we share information with the city guard? How many members of the city guard are in the pockets of one or more of these gangs?
I had considered that.
Many.
I guess, would Galen know a decent amount about that answer?
There is corruption in the City Watch.
What do you know of this captain guy, this guard sergeant, Mackey?
This was never your district.
I don't know anything about it.
You're like from the 9-9. This is like the 8-7. Like, yeah.
The damn 8-7ers.
Yeah. But you know that there is corruption. You've seen people do less than savvy like less than legal things while wearing the tunic of the Watch. Galen. They are not a perfect and pure organization.
Whose is?
I think you make a good point.
I think it's fine.
As much as I hate not trusting my former comrades, I mean...
I knew it. I knew it.
Is there...
Always picking on a little man.
Perhaps we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. How about... Galen, do you happen to know anybody that's still in the guard that you would trust?
That's a good question.
Yes, of course. Of course you know people in the guard who you think you can trust.
Who could keep a secret for us?
Let's see. What are their names? Man, it's a fantastic question. While I vamp and figure that out.
It's your friend. D&D Beyond, ladies and gentlemen.
Really? Let's see.
Are we sure we want to do that yet? I mean,
well, here's my question: is we don't have to tell the guard everything, but if we have one man on the inside that could perhaps trade information with us, perhaps we can keep our own information while still using some of what the guard can scrounge up.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like this is the work of being spies and behind the scenes. I don't know that we want to tell them about the Stone of Galore.
I think we should
share.
That's why I don't care about telling about no Stone of Galore. They don't need to know about.
Oh yeah, we can help them. I definitely want to keep helping them with.
They can help us find the gentleman that got away.
Well,
Without maybe knowing that they're helping?
I don't know a man on the inside that would help, but I know a woman that would definitely be great. Her name's Karen. She's a watch sergeant, half orc, smart as you get, and she's good. And I would most definitely trust her.
It wouldn't hurt to have friends and.
What are we looking to actually share with them information-wise? I think we need to discuss that first.
Well,
I think anything revolving around the
explosion
people,
itself.
Yeah. Anything about that. I think the stone that is between us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. The city guard comes over at this point and goes, please, go back to your homes. We're going to be investigating this entire area.
All right, we move off the sidewalk onto our porch.
Yeah, we take 2 steps to the east.
Private property now, what?
What?
I know my rights. You're going to need a warrant for that.
I've got the, what is it called? What'd you call it earlier, Cap? The rules?
Oh, the...
Ignium or whatever it was.
I know my rights.
Yeah.
Article 7, section.
Yeah.
The Enkahedron. Yeah. The Enkahedron. I don't know. Right, whatever. Enka thingy poo. Enka bits.
The words.
The words. Starts with an E. Ends with Ron.
Enron.
I nearly went there. That's very well done. Yes.
Enchiridion.
But yeah,
Enchilada.
I could get word to her and see if she'd be able to help us. Or at least get them looking in the right direction.
I think we should wait until we speak to the investigator.
I mean, we can wait. Or we can get started.
I'm wondering what information the investigator will be able to pick up from the crime scene. And if that is similar or less than our information.
Well, I believe they could pick up whatever I found, but the information our friend Raina here gave us, that's our information. So
as you're standing on the porch, speaking, Galen, a middle-aged man with a bit of a paunch, not overweight, just settled in, kind of graying brown hair, pulled back tightly, with a heavy limp, carrying a cane, walking with it. And he has 2 assistants behind him. Comes walking into the alley. You know exactly who this is. This is Inquisitor Glockter. Inquisitor Glockter is one of the most revered and one of the most feared of the investigative branch of the City Watch. He is known to use he's known to use torture when necessary in order to gain confessions. This has been overlooked due to his high clearance rate and the fact that it turns out most people that he brings in turn out to be guilty by all the evidence. But he is, not a man to be trifled with.
I shall commence to trifle him.
Just say, oh, fuck.
He doesn't even notice you as he walks down to the scene. He's talking to one of his people.
What's the problem?
That's Inquisitor Glockter. We should be anywhere else right now.
Let's go inside.
Yes, let's go inside. I have an idea.
I want to talk to Mert.
Mm-hmm.
There's a crowd of people in here. Most of whom are relatively calm at this point. It's been about 20 minutes since it happened. And Mert's sitting there kind of talking to people. He's actually doing a really great job. His sexy time friends who came with him have been like helping serve water to people and beer, and it just seems like everybody's really pitching in.
Hey, Maury,
Yeah.
do you think maybe we should lift the spirits of the folks that are in here a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna grab Wilbur, and maybe we can set up some drinks and stuff. And I don't know, maybe you want to do some entertainment or something?
Yeah, I can do some music. So I'll
Kind of
go
ease
up
the
on
crowd a little bit.
Yeah. I'll get up and I'll explain to everyone what's going on and just say there's been an incident, it's being investigated. The guard is taking care of it. It doesn't look like anyone here was the focus of anything. It just happened here.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so we're going to be here for a little while, but let's try to be as positive as we can.
Yeah. So the stage is here, right? Looking into the rest of the area, and there's a window here. As you walk to the window, you notice that a guard has been posted outside the door.
Yeah.
Mm.
So drink. We'll serve some drinks and some more donuts, and yeah, let's celebrate what we have. And she'll start playing.
Make a performance check.
Hey, Galen, this might be a good time for us to grab her and go in the kitchen.
People do seem... Tell me what kind of song you're playing.
Probably not something super upbeat. It doesn't seem appropriate. So probably something more melodic, like a ballad. But still beautiful. Just not. You got to be respectful of what's happened.
Not happy, fun time, dancey music.
No.
Yeah.
Pretty.
But a calm.
background.
Yeah. I love it. Okay. Yes. As you begin playing, within a few moments, people. It's almost as if there is a sigh in the room. And it feels that there is a sense of calmness. Yeah.
Galen is gonna go up to Mert and be like, "Can I talk to you for a minute?"
Mert?
Sorry, I got lost in thought there for a second. No, that was all on me. Yeah, I was cogitating, and it yes, I'm here now. Yes. What can I do for you?
Actually, can I talk to you in the other room for a minute? It's kind of important.
Yes.
All right.
You go into like the pantry.
As we enter the kitchen, I'm going to bark a code word to the staff, and they're all going to stop what they're doing and clear the kitchen.
Okay. What do you want them to be doing?
They all have like assigned things to do outside of the kitchen in an instance where Wilbur needs the kitchen to himself.
Okay. They go about their other duties.
Yep.
Can we?
Oh god!
I really want to know what this
chef.
code word is.
Run!
Yep.
Banana bread.
Banana hammock. Banana hammock.
Banana hammock. As you say that, Levlin pulls his chaps off.
You know, chaps are by definition assless, right?
Yeah, I know. Just go with it.
Okay, sweet. Just checking. All right.
Perforated chaps.
Yeah.
Track pants. He pulls off his track pants.
Yeah, exactly. A track pant.
I swear this isn't what I meant, Mert. But
Now it's a
Probably
pot.
appreciate it.
No, it's.
Are we all in the closet, right? It's all good.
Well, we're about to come out.
Oh, what can I do for you?
So, okay, so who is in the kitchen, just to clarify? Okay, so
Mert.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. So Mert,
So-
Asher. I'm sorry, Mert, Levlin, and Wilbur. Yeah. Okay.
So, Levin, do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, Levin here has been doing some reconnaissance work, and word's out that the Zents and the Xanathar, they're in a big old fight for supremacy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as I'm sure we know, like, big old fight. And they're after the Stone of Galore.
A, I'm concerned about how they found out about it. B, shouldn't be surprised they found out about it. See, it makes sense that they'd be killing each other over a rumor of that much money. But what does that have to do with you?
Well, before we get to that part, and it sounds like there's going to be a big showdown about 2 days at Zardout Zord's Sea Maidens Fair. That's what they've designated as the big battleground.
Interesting.
Now to loop this back, the stone was probably a few hundred feet away from us when that explosion went off.
Really?
Yeah. Raynor thinks that it was being brought to us by a spy sent by his father. There were 3 Zents out there. Go ahead.
For what purpose?
Probably to take it back to Lord Neverember. We rescued his son. Probably thinks he can trust us, or at least recruit us.
You were saying something about Zents, Century.
Yeah, there were 3 Zents out there. 2 of them died in the explosion. The 3rd one got away. It's pretty likely they got the stone.
That is deeply concerning.
Ah.
No, that is... If that money exists, it is going to be hidden somewhere incredibly dangerous. If the Zents get their hands on it, there's likely other powerful things there.
Like what?
You think there's... It's a large hoard of money. There's only certain places where you can hide those. They tend to be old and deep. I do not know where the stone of... I do not know where Lord Neverember's hoard of gold is, or even if it really exists. This could be a fool's errand, but I do know that a place like that doesn't exist on a whim. If it does exist, they could come out with more than gold.
That's a problem.
It could fundamentally shift the balance, destabilize the government, and destroy this city. We could turn into another Luskin, for God's sake.
Okay. Well, we have 2 more problems on top of that. 1, Inquisitor Glockter is outside.
Oh. He is, if nothing, effective. Well, he normally only harms those he believes guilty of a crime, so as long as you're not guilty of a crime, I'm sure you will be fine.
Got a heck of a track record of just being in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, you're preaching to the choir, my friend.
I was talking about you, yeah. What do you think would happen if the group of us just stepped out to go follow that Zent? Think that'd be all right? I would
imagine he'd immediately think you were guilty.
Right, shouldn't do that. Okay.
I'm just saying, if you were at the scene of a crime and then left when the city watch and then the investigator showed up, it would lead an investigator to believe that you had something to hide, and he would like to possibly talk to you more aggressively.
What if we are trying to hide something?
Wilbur? Other than what you told me about the stone, are you trying to hide something here?
I mean, maybe.
Well, you don't have to come clean with me. I'm not your mother, but the secrets you have, you should bury deep with him.
You hear that, Levlin?
Yep, my shit's buried, man. Buried deep under the sewer trap. That, don't worry, it's completely set again.
Right, so we should probably mention... Oh, we shouldn't mention the stone.
Certainly not.
We should talk to, what was his name? Our new employee.
Quick.
Quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick. We should talk to him.
Because one of the guys was, covered in, stuff, right?
It was in the sewer, yeah. The gnome.
Yeah, so maybe he's seen him.
Delacar.
Maybe he knows, like, where he lives, if the gnome lives down there.
It's a worthy question to ask, at the very least.
I don't know that he's going to live down there. I don't know that's quite possible for anything other than some of them rat creatures.
I mean, he's a rock gnome, right? Like, they don't like the sun.
Yeah, it's not a poop gnome.
I mean, there's other things underground that just poop, or so I've been told.
I don't know. It's hard to talk down there. It's been all poop.
I mean, in theory, yeah.
So we should ask him. Maybe the rock gnome has like a secret hideout that the were rat knows about. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws.
It's more straws than we have right now, so I say we set him on that. Hopefully Char will be back soon, and maybe we'll have some information on the other one that ran across the roofs.
Wait, one sec, sorry.
Yeah.
Doink.
That's it. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No worries.
Very important business.
Yes. Record keeping. D&D Beyond, everyone. D&D Beyond.
If we were going to rank the importance of the business, it'd be about number 2.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Jake Ross.
Thanks, I'll be here all evening. Tip your creepy Sprite.
But yeah,
Hey,
I
guys.
agree that he might have definitely seen something down there. I mean, he was covered in the... Right, Ash? Is that what you said? He was all smelly?
Yes. I'm not there. Never mind.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
right.
Asher.
You can
told
be
me-
at this point if you want, but it will hit it.
Asher told me that he was covered in like quick dried feces.
Oh.
He called it.
I just got that flashlight feast.
Yeah, flash dried feces. Num nums.
From the explosion.
He said it was kind of like caked mud at first, but
Brendonius, thank you for the 37 bits, my brother.
then he thought better.
Okay, so... real quick. Whatever happened with that mysterious necklace with beads on it? Did you hand it over to the guard? Do we still have it?
I never handed it. I just said, here, I found this. But he didn't take it from me.
I forgot you said here I found this. He would have taken it from you as evidence.
Okay, well.
Unless you in some way were able to, we can replay that real quick if you want to
No, it's fine. I mean,
try and keep it. Yeah.
We had Asher draw a sketch of it, and it looks like this.
I don't know. I think it ran away. It grew legs.
With like 2 circles
Yeah.
on it.
I am proficient in persuasion.
Goodbye, necklace of fireballs. It was nice to have you while it lasted.
Damn it. Oh well.
The choices we make.
Yeah.
All right. So
Like I
let's-
said, Asher, if you want to retcon that and try and make a persuasion check to keep it.
I don't know how I'd roleplay it, but I could do it.
Well,
Give it to a
knowing
higher-
that he would want to take it and being smart enough to know that it's evidence, you could say, the kid heard something splash over there, and then not actually say there's a fireball, and then make a deception check.
Hmm.
Right? Like, I think that's how that would play out, right? Like, in the fiction, the most logical way for that to happen would be you not saying you had it, but intimating
that's
you
true.
heard something did happen.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll roll it.
Okay.
Not an advantage, though.
No. He's like, what did you find?
Your mom.
Roll a deception. I'm like, well, you can't blame me for trying. It's pretty.
No. Oh, it is very pretty, thank you. I'm gonna have to hold on to it, though, for evidence.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure.
All right, and back. There we go. Now we know, and we've written it back into the book, what actually happened with the necklace.
So let's go talk to Quick and then get a move on, right?
All right, I'm gonna head back out front. Unless you need me for anything else.
No.
Should be good. Thanks, Mark.
All right. Man, do we have to go back downstairs?
Just you.
Says, just me?
Yeah, just you.
Oh, no, wait. He's still off flying around. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not there. He may have things to tell you when he comes back. Actually, let me make a quick roll. None of you can see this. Okay.
Do you need to know his bonuses or anything?
I know.
Wilbur bellows, the quiche is burnt, and all the staff return to the kitchen.
Okay.
Please don't
The
bind
staff return. And you all head down into the wine cellar, open up the thing, and
do we want to
lifts
gather
up.
Asher and Maury?
It's a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's bring some drinks out real quick, and then we'll grab them on the way back.
And I'm sure I've enlisted other performers that can take it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. Few as talented as you, of course, but
Well, you know, I'm just that special.
you are that special.
How's the crowd doing, Maury?
They're good.
Good.
They're good. Good
Galen
idea,
had
Galen.
Thanks. Yeah, Galen had a chance to talk to Mert.
Oh, good.
Give
Good.
him a little appraisal of the situation. We're
Yes,
gonna go. We're thinking about going down and talking to Quick
Oh,
and see if maybe he saw that gnome down in the sewers or anything that you might picked up.
okay.
I would say that while they were in the
We
kitchen.
shouldn't leave the inn.
No, I don't.
Not until we talk to the Inquisitor.
While Morris had the performances and all that, while they were in the kitchen, I would have been trying to mingle and trying to see if I can perhaps see if anybody else that was outside may have seen anything.
Yeah. Let me see.
Kind of
To the notes.
trying to be charismatic about it.
You find another person as you're talking to the team, who was there when it happened, who backs up the story about the strange creature, this brass being that was like a brass puppet, that was running across the streets, like a man-sized brass puppet on the rooftops. He adds that he saw that creature hurl something into the crowd right before the explosion happened. His name, by the way, if you want a name for him, is, I'm actually sorry, her name, is, Jezrin. You know what? We don't actually call it Troll Skull Manor. Why do I have that there?
It's not Troll Skull Manor.
We call it the Heart of Gold. We have renamed it.
We have renamed and repurposed.
You have gold?
Home of the donut.
Home of the donut. Home of Waterdeep's first and only donut. And of course, the first invented donut was the maple bacon.
Hell yeah.
Hey, hell yeah.
If you all are going to go talk to Quick, one of us should stay up here if the Inquisitor stops by.
Isn't that where we have a ghost?
I mean, sure. I don't know if we should all be seen to leave the
I
inn.
agree. I agree 100%.
I mean, we can open the door and just yell at Quick and just have a conversation. We don't have to go down there.
Well, it'd probably be a good idea to go down there.
Basement is our property. We're not leaving.
Is Fala, did she come back to the Heart of Gold or she go back to her
She
shop?
came back to the Heart of Gold with you all.
Okay, because I want to see if I can get a sketch of the person she saw. So I will let me stay up here at the bar and just keep an eye out. And you guys go
I'm gonna stay up
talk.
here with Maury too.
Y'all go talk
I-
to Quick.
Okay. I would like to stay upstairs because I don't really care, but to talk to Quick.
Okay. So is this a Leveland Asher? I'm sorry, a Leveland Wilbur adventure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
can do
So
that.
we'll do.
Loveland Wilbur joint.
Yeah.
Leveland Wilbur joint.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll start with them, and then we'll go around to everybody else. Okay. So Leveland, everybody else kind of disperses up from out of the wine cellar, except for Leveland and Wilbur, who are greeted as they open the wooden panel down into the sewers, with a smell that has almost become like home.
Yeah, I don't think I'd call this home.
12-day-old poo. Ah.
It's my favorite.
Hey, quick.
Hey, what's up?
You pop your head up here for a minute.
Okay. And he literally just pops his head above the thing. What?
You see any rock gnomes in the sewers lately?
Gnomes made out of rock? Rock?
No, like a gray-skinned gnome.
No?
Do you know what a gnome is?
Yes. Like you, but different.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That hurts. That hurts. Oh, that hurt my hairy.
We have entirely different cultures, I'll have you know.
You're both
we are
short.
way better.
Okay.
I mean, at certain things, they can make cool stuff.
I
Beside
heard
the
water
point,
go splash splash. About a little bit ago.
Where?
How?
Where? Yeah, where?
Down around the tunnel.
So splash, splash, tunnel. How long?
You are so
You realize
bad.
he doesn't have a concept of minutes, really? Not long.
Okay. Like.
Do you think we should risk taking a few minutes to run down around the corner? Take a quick look and head back?
I mean, we're not supposed to leave.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we're not supposed to do, Wilbur, but we've been doing them anyways.
You know, yeah, okay.
Just a quick look. Just a quick look. We're gonna do it quick. Quick, can you take us there as fast as you can?
Yes, fast. Go, now.
Yep.
And now.
We gotta be back quickly.
Okay.
Quick.
I've decided that he's a Warhammer rattling now. That's what he does. Okay, it's fine. All right, you all head down the stairs and into the brocade, as we call it. Home.
Brocade. Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this. I don't know why we're hanging out. I feel like we're hanging out down here all the time now. This is ridiculous.
I feel like it's unnecessary for me to describe it for the fourth time you guys have been in the sewers.
Yeah, it's so gross every time.
I'm going to grab Levlin by his shoulders, and I'm look him like dead in the eyes, mouth closed, and then turn him to follow Quick.
I will never forget to do that ever again. I'm actually just the entire time I'm down here, I'm like talking through my lips. It doesn't matter what direction my face is facing. All right, let's go check this spot out real quick.
Yeah, so he takes you down and around kind of the corner, and just to give you remember what this looks like, large, open, rounded tunnel. It's 30 feet across. The exterior 10 feet on either side are walkway, right? So it's a 20-foot river. Math. No, that's not right. I've been thinking about that wrong the whole time. It is a 20-foot river with a 5-foot walkway on either side of it. And so you guys march single file down. You head around the corner. There's not a ton of illumination down here. You can't see really well.
I will pull out a torch and light it using my tinderbox.
Okay, there. Wow, dungeon stuff. Kink, kink, kink. Yeah, there we go. and torch lit. As you come around the corner, and this is kind of how the sewers are set up here, right? Under most of the streets, main trunk, side trunk underneath, like that cuts between to another main trunk. And from where you guys are, the secondary trunk, right, runs underneath you that connects Ceridon Street to Delzorin Street. And as you make your way south, you come to the next intersection, and you can make an investigation check here, because this is where he heard the sound. He's like, "He was here. Look, here."
How are you at investigation, Loveland? You're muted as fuck.
You're muted.
Right now.
You were so fucking muted. You were the mutedest.
Sorry.
There you go.
I was sniffling earlier. All right. I have a +4. Do you want to do an individual one, or do you want to just help one another?
I will help you.
Okay. Let me do this at some advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Investigation. Ooh, 15.
Nice. Okay, so you get up there and you see the tracks. It's interesting. You think you know why he had crud on his on like the bottom half of his body. Normally where these places intersect, there's either a wooden or a metal graded walkway that kind of connects the two sides, right? And here there's about an 8-foot gap that it looks like he had to jump, that he failed to make it all the way across and had to like drag and pull himself up. And you notice that there's no footprints on like the far side of the walkway, but on your side of the walkway there are these almost relatively fresh at this point, about maybe an hour old prints running off to a ladder.
Is there?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was gonna say, is it just the gnome's footprints? Are there any other footprints?
As far as you can ascertain, with what you rolled, there is only the gnome's footprints.
Okay. All right. This is definitely the spot, Will.
And as you say that, smash cut to upstairs. Who wants to go first?
Ori.
I wanted to see if I could make a sketch of the person that Fala saw.
Sure, I'm gonna have her make a check, and that she is going to describe this person to you again, and her check of ability to describe it to you will determine the DC that you need to reach on a performance check in order to be able to write it or to draw it. Make sense?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. So go ahead and make me a performance check. Yeah. You hold it up, and she's like, "Yep, that's it." You're in about 10 minutes. It takes you about 10 minutes to get that all done.
Okay.
And it looks exactly like what we described before, with the lithe, with the kind of sunken, deep brown eyes, and the like black stubble beard, and the swept black, almost like early Snape style hair, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Get your wish. Thank you for the follow. Who else had stuff upstairs? Go ahead. Go ahead, Galen.
So with the sketch done, is Vincent Trench still in the inn?
Vincent Trench is not in your inn.
That's frustrating. Okay. Damn it, I really want to get this in Vincent's hands. He might be able to help us track this guy. He's just right down the road a little bit there. So if we try and go outside, is a guard like, nope?
Are you going to try to go outside?
Yes, I am.
Okay, as you head out the entrance, the guard interposes himself and goes, "Sorry, not until the Inquisitor gets here and speaks to you."
I'll be back in like 3
Nope.
minutes. I just need to go.
No.
Guardsman. I'm trying to make sure that we have all the proper evidence to be able to present to the Inquisitor.
Let the watch do the watch's job. Stay in your home until the Inquisitor comes to speak to you.
I'm trying to think how Galen would handle that.
If you need to make sure the evidence gets in the right hands, give it to the Inquisitor.
Does he recognize this guardsman?
No, it's different precinct. It's like a patrolman from a different precinct.
Right, 8-6.
Yeah, 8-6. You're dock ward, man. You're like, you're from where the shit happens. This is the nice area.
Yeah. Okay, man. Look, I'm from Dock Ward Guard, okay? I want to make sure that we catch the people that did this. Come on. We're
you
on
know
the same
who's going to catch the people who did this?
Yeah.
Inquisitor Glockter is going to catch the people who did this. If you're a watchman, you should know that there's protocol, and I don't understand why you're trying to break it right now. If you want to give evidence to someone, you give it to the Inquisitor. I don't know why you want to go talk to this trench person. Did you say his name? You didn't.
I haven't even mentioned anything. No.
Okay. Yeah. I don't understand. As a guardsman, how you don't understand that you should wait and speak to the presiding officer when it's your turn to speak to him.
Okay. I'll make sure the Inquisitor knows that you wanted to make sure that Guard didn't get the proper information. Thanks, no problem. Yeah, I guess just maybe
He looked a little scared, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Not from you, but when he said Glockter, he looked a little scared.
Mm-hmm.
Just FYI.
Yep. So it's like, yeah, no problem. I'll make sure Glockter knows. What was your name again? I didn't catch it.
Watchman.
It's a weird name.
And then he turns around and closes the door.
Our door?
Yes.
Damn, he didn't give you his badge number, and you asked for it. He has to.
If you're a cop, you gotta tell me you're a cop.
That dude's a total Dr. Manhattan.
Ashley, do you have something?
No, not specifically. I would have. I think I would have just kind of made rounds around the room, just trying to make sure everyone's spirits were as high as they could be. You know,
Yep.
Conversations. Make sure people are comfortable and happy.
Cool.
As they can be.
All right. Galen, as the door is getting closed in your face, there is a click, and you realize it didn't close all the way. You look down and you realize that a cane has stopped it from closing. The cane raises up, attached to Inquisitor Glockter, wearing a black overcoat with brown breeches and high-topped brown boots. He comes... He pushes
Definitely
the door
open the door for him.
And he comes limping in. He doesn't even, pay attention to you opening the door, right? He takes a look around the room. Who is the proprietor of this establishment?
Raise a hand.
I would like to speak with the three of you. Privately. Take me to somewhere where we can talk.
We can go upstairs.
Okay.
You question the people. You take a look around and see what you can find. And his two assistants go off.
Are the other two back yet?
Nope. Smash cut to our break, because it's 10:30 and that's a really tense place to break. Yeah. All right. We will be right back as the Inquisition has decided to descend upon the Heart of Gold. Yeah, we'll be back in a minute, team. I hope you're all having fun tonight.
Let's begin.
And we're... We're going back in! We're back in! Okay, hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dragon Dark Days, the welcome to the party presentation of Dungeons & Dragons Dragon Heist. And our party is split and in a little bit of hot water with the law at the moment. Maybe.
Lukewarm.
Okay. I saw your note. That is the primary information that you get, by the way, down there in the sewers team. It's just going to take you a minute to get back, of course. Because it takes you some tracking and there's some time. So we meet Asher, Galen, and Maury.
On our way up, can I say to, like, Mert or someone nearby, when the halflings get here, will you send them out, please?
Mert really quickly goes, "Are you sure?" And
well, no.
That's what you get as you walk past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under his breath, like, really?
It seems like the Inquisitor has a hard time walking up the stairs, and he's following the three of you up.
Are the stairs wide?
They're wide enough. Or
Can I offer him my arm?
Yeah.
He won't take it. He'll look at you and go, "No."
All right.
Yeah. So what room do you take him to? It's your house.
Probably the seated, that room that we set up as like a
Can we pull
sitting
that
room.
map back?
The heart room.
Oh,
yeah.
The
That
heart
one.
with
table
the-
room.
Yeah, the big
With the heart
heart-tabled room. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. That's
The
awesome.
fancy
Okay.
table.
Have a seat, please.
Okay, have a seat.
Mhm.
It's like normally
You're in our house, but okay.
Right.
Awful
What are
piece
your
of it.
names?
Galen Winterfell.
Ori Tierney.
Asher Windhaven.
And your professions are tavern keep.
Newly started, yes.
What did you do before?
City Watch.
Performer.
Trying to find a. Where's it at? Shit. I served at the Spies of the Morning in the Castle Ward. Service to Lathander.
You are a priest.
Paladin.
Why did you take this tavern on?
We're given it as a gift for finding someone for a friend. And we thought, why not?
A gift by whom?
Volo?
Bolo.
Volo Thamkedar, the author.
Yes.
Good.
One and the same.
Why?
We helped him find a friend.
What friend?
Raider Neverember, Inquisitor.
You do not look like people of means to me. And yet, this place looks to be freshly rebuilt. How did you come by the money to make that happen?
Lord Neverember is an investor.
Yes, he very much appreciates being alive and repaid us by helping us get started.
Are there any other investors?
No.
Not that I'm aware of. Just
He is
Raider.
He's the sole investor.
Are you the only owners?
There are two others.
What are their names?
I just blanked on Wilbur's last name.
Wilbur.
Shuffle.
And
Shufflefoot?
Wilbur Shufflefoot and Loveland Lightfinger.
And their professions? Prior
Cook.
to this
Wilbur's our
moment.
Chef.
Wilbur's
And
our
bodyguard.
chef, and Lebanon's a yep.
Your bodyguard owns
Not
A portion
bodyguard,
of the-
bodyguard.
No, that was his previous profession.
That was his previous profession.
What does he do here?
Overseas security.
Between the two of us.
11 people are dead. I think it's because of you. The gnome outside was heading to this place. Right now, my associates are going through every person downstairs to find the third person who was chasing that gnome. That gnome was carrying gems on him. And at one point he was carrying something else as well, and I believe you have it.
We don't.
Who is the third man? Where is he hiding?
We don't know.
And what did he give you?
We don't know. We
Would you
haven't
like a
seen
sketch
him.
of him?
Do you have a drawing?
Yes, our neighbor saw him.
Give it to me, please.
Fine. It's in my book, so I'll show it to him.
Okay. I request that page to take with me as evidence.
Can I make you a copy that I don't have to rip out of my
Do
book?
I look like I have time for a copy, woman? 11 people are dead outside your place. The people who were died came here for you. Give me the page.
You have no evidence to say that.
Do you know who the Red Wizards of Thay are?
Why?
Do we?
I'm gonna hastily start sketching the while he's talking to them.
Make a performance check at disadvantage.
Okay.
I mean, I believe I've
You
heard.
do. They are an evil empire of mages, essentially.
Oh, damn.
Who hasn't heard of them?
Are you aware of their interrogation techniques?
I can say I'm familiar with them. I've never encountered one.
I am.
Okay.
What I will do to you, if you do not answer me truthfully, will not only be reminiscent of that torture, but it will be in service to good. 11 people are dead.
Yes.
I assume you know some sort of magicians that could. I've heard some have the power to compel the truth out of people. Magic.
The bodies are being taken care of at this moment.
I'm not asking
What we
about
are able
bodies.
to
I'm talking about myself, my body.
There are more reliable ways to get the truth.
Inquisitor, we could dance around this all day, or we can find the people that killed 11 people. Which would you rather do?
The sketch. I pass him the sketch that I just made.
He folds it up and puts it in his pocket.
I guess you did have enough time.
Now then.
Here's how. Go ahead.
What about the brass person? The one that threw the fireball?
We are aware.
Okay, so you have a Zent that got away. You have a brass person that got away. And you're on us?
You think I am one person? There is the watch behind me. You sit here questioning me. In my investigation, watchmen.
You come into our home, and our
This
place
is the
of business.
single largest loss of life in living memory in Waterdeep of a single moment.
And it seems that your gods have failed in some way then, but you do not come into my home and tell me that I am guilty with no evidence and no trial.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
You suddenly are locked in place. Your friend will be quiet for a moment. I will allow him to speak again when he has regained his temper. I simply wish to know why that man was heading here.
We don't know. We've never seen him before. We've never seen that man before.
The first time I saw him was as a corpse.
Yes.
Inquisitor. This horrifies me.
I feel like that may be the first undressed thing you have said to me. It is the first thing that feels truthful without airs.
Inquisitor, I'm horrified by what happened in our home.
Sorry.
And I want to help you. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
And I want to do whatever it takes to bring the people responsible for this to justice.
He unhold persons you, Asher. I believe you. I find it curious that your friends are not here. But it is not the way of a guilty person to provide me with a picture of someone they believe to be an assailant. I would ask that you remain available for questioning should further questions arise.
Of course. Like I said, we want justice just as much as you do. These were our friends.
He turns without another word. Click.
I spit.
Click. Click. Click.
Not
Yeah.
actually.
Pretty much, though.
You guys make it back, Levlin and Wilbur,
Okay.
at this point.
So we're kind of like running up the ladder. Tell Quick to be careful down here. There's probably going to be guards and stuff, so you might want to keep yourself hidden. Maybe go back to your home for a day or two, kind of chill out, and then come back. What do you think, Wilbur?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't want Quick to get hurt or get in trouble.
Oh, okay,
right.
okay. Yep.
Keep an eye out and report any information you see back to us when you get a chance to.
I will.
Okay, so Levlin's going to start running up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to grab some rags and stuff. And so as when Wilbur comes up, he's like, let's clean ourselves off real quick. And then we'll give me a second here. My chat is in the way. Gonna help Wilbur get cleaned off by wiping him down like with his boots with a cloth and stuff. And I want to also try to clean up the trap door a little bit too. And I said we should probably grab some of these bottles and wine and carry these cases upstairs just so it looks like we were doing some work down here.
Absolutely.
All right, get some big ones. Let's get real big, heavy ones. Pile me up. I'm not very strong. Too many. Oh, okay. All right. I think I got this right here.
Okay.
I only have
And you
an
are
inch.
squeaky clean.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. As you make your way upstairs, you see an individual with a cane walking out, followed by two other individuals. The room is deathly silent.
Did we miss something?
Up on the balcony, Galen would be going like,
Just turning with the cases. We should probably take these into the kitchen.
Yep, kitchen.
Kitchen.
I want to go up to the tower and I want to watch their movements. I want to see which way he goes.
I have to know, do we have like the Happy Days swinging doors into the kitchen? Like,
Yes.
you know, like Western style.
You have whatever you want.
I assume-
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We gotta have the swinging doors. Holy shit! Was that guy?
That was the guy.
Oh man.
Oh, fuck.
Slowly, people start talking again.
I'm gonna go downstairs after he's gone.
Okay. And Asher, you asked he wanted to watch. He went back down to the crime scene. You can see out the window down there, and he went back
I
to the
just
crime
want to
scene.
watch what he does and where he's going and what he's doing and all the rest of them. I just want to see how they're doing it. Taking
It
notes.
looks like they're being very investigative. They are going door to door. They're talking to different people. Some of the folks who live in this area don't actually have a home, and they are, they're talking to the homeless folk. They're talking to everybody they can. Inquisitor Glockter seems to spend a lot of time over each of the bodies, for some reason. But you can't really see what he's doing because he's kind of leaned over them. And then I have a funny secret for you later too, Van. But yeah, it seems like it is a professional investigation. Like this is being taken incredibly seriously.
Am I, in my position at the top of this tower, am I able to see the roof of the house across there? The next house over?
Absolutely.
Do I see anything up there? Looks out of place, maybe left behind.
Make a perception check.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, nicely done. Pew, 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 pew. Wah, wah, wah. So these are all slate-roofed houses, and you notice that somebody who's heavier than an average man jumped from what you think was your roof across to the other roof. And the reason you think that is because there are these foot-shaped indentations where it landed and cracked the slate roof. They don't continue on after that as if he got his balance, but like somebody landed hard, right? Harder than the average bear.
Bears on the roof.
Can I see our? Well,
Yeah, you don't see anything over there because he didn't land on this side. But yeah, you get the impression that whoever was up here ran across your roof, jumped across, landed very heavily as if they were possibly man-sized and made of metal, and continued on.
I'll go back downstairs.
Wilbur will head into the main room after dropping the wine in the kitchen.
Okay. And you all make your way back down. People are starting to filter out. The guard has said that everyone in here is now free to go. Who wants to go?
I want to talk to Mert.
I
Yes,
don't want to go
darling.
anywhere until the guards are gone.
Okay.
Galen's just gonna be prestidigitating Wilbur and Levlin. Clean them up the rest of the day.
I should already be clean. I'm already clean.
They are weirdly perfectly clean. And, which is surprising, but weirdly perfectly clean. Yeah, what can I do for you, darling?
I'm just gonna pull him aside, not near
Yes.
anyone else.
I did not expect this.
Do you know who I am?
You are Mauritania.
No, do you know who I am?
It's so gauche to name names, don't you think?
Yes, I just wanted to know if you knew.
Yes.
Will you tell my aunt that there might be a problem with the Inquisitor?
I can. In what way will there be a problem with the Inquisitor?
Well, he seems to be very suspicious of us.
Does he
Things
not have
were the
a right to
reason
be?
this happened. Huh?
Does he not have a right to be?
I don't... What did we have anything to do with this? Okay, fine. But, like... Just in case.
I'm saying you're obviously hiding things, and he is very good at his job.
He's also a big prick.
That is also true.
Okay.
So you
All
want
right.
me to ask
No, don't ask. Just
our mutual
tell
friend? Okay.
our mutual friend what's
Yes.
happening. And not to do anything about it.
Oh. So just let her know.
Yeah,
I can
'cause
absolutely
you know,
do that.
She would.
Oh, yes. Oh, you want me to make sure she does not interfere? No,
Yes.
I catch your drift. I get your point. I
Thank
have your
you.
meaning, and I approve. I like that you want to try and fix this on your own. It is done.
Thank you.
Of course. I am going to go home and have a very large snifter of brandy, and then brandy.
Enjoy yourself. Have some fun with your friends.
I will. Okay, who else is doing what?
I'm
So
going
Galen
to.
with the other two. Wow, fuck that guy. Be glad you missed him.
Yeah, what the? Wait, he looks like a complete jackass. Who is that guy?
Did he need the cane to walk?
Yes?
I don't think he does.
Uh-oh.
I
think that man's got more to hide than anyone else in this city.
Yeah.
Galen, I would give you a history check to remember what rumors you have heard about that guy.
I can do that thing. Oh, hey.
He's a
Dirty
douche.
20.
So here's what you've heard. You don't know what of it is true and what isn't.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord's Alliance once clashed with the Red Wizards of Thay in open battle, probably 25 years ago. This man, Glockter, was a captain of cavalry. His unit, this part you know to be true, this part is history. His unit was essential in holding a bridge that allowed the Lord's Alliance armies combined to essentially win the day. He, however, was captured. When peace was signed 3.5 years later, he was returned, broken. There's all sorts of rumors about what happened to him while he was there. There's all sorts of rumors that he secretly is a spy of the Red Wizards of Thay, that he no longer has the plumbing that one would have to truly be a man, that the teeth he has in his mouth are not his teeth, but as every other one of his were pulled out, that his hands, wildly broken, are purely an illusion to show hands that work. All sorts of different things that sound awful. Just awful.
Okay.
And back to the conversation.
Okay. So,
I don't like him.
I mean, I've heard. Yeah, he's a total bastard, but
That's putting it nicely.
What did he have to say?
Nothing of consequence, honestly.
Oh, he thought this was all our fault.
What a
What?
fucking dick!
What?
We didn't do shit!
Why would he think that?
Because that guy, that gnome, was coming here. He doesn't know what to deliver what, and he thought we were hiding a Thay in here.
Oh, and by the way,
Fortunately-
we did find some tracks.
What'd you find?
Well, we talked to Quick.
Mm-hmm.
We went down there. He took us around the corner. It wasn't too far away. That's why we went. We were like, well, we'll come right back. And when we got there, we found that just some footprints, kind of like under the area where Asher found them, not too far away. It was just like some, poop prints down there, and he was just it looked like he was just climbing through the sewers.
Now, what was it, in the direction of our location or away from us?
So I'm gonna draw really quickly on the map to show you what's up, right? So like,
And I would
I'm gonna draw
explain
it
this
in
to the
brown.
group too.
yeah. So I'm gonna draw this in brown. So main sewer comes through here, right? Secondary sewer comes through here, directly underneath your wine cellar, right?
Gotcha.
Comes down this way. And then main sewer underneath the street here. What you ascertained happened was this gnome was moving in this direction. And I'll hang on. Just to make sure everyone's focused on it. Was heading in that direction. And hopped over the bridge that was here. missed the end that was on this side. Half of him fell in, right? He pulled himself out, continued down to the sewer grate that is here, popped out, and ran this way.
Okay.
So a lot of poop prints.
Yeah.
So was it just his prints, or was he being followed at the time?
From what I can see, I just saw what I thought was one set of prints. So, and then we just ran back as quick as we could, and we told Quick to hide kind of where their little house was, and come back in a couple of days, just because we didn't want the guard. If the guards did go down there, we didn't want Quick to be around, because it probably wouldn't go well for either side.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
So, that means that the Zents were either chasing him through the sewer, but it doesn't sound like it, or they were already waiting here.
I mean, it's hard to really tell. It's, so messy down there. I could have missed something, but I don't know if I did.
Yeah, the determining factor in you being able to track him was the fact that he fell in.
Yeah.
For a second, right?
Okay.
So logically, if the other guys didn't fall in, if they were down there chasing him, right? Like that is, I don't want to. I want to give you logical hypotheses without giving you answers, right? So it is entirely possible that they were waiting for him.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So either they were chasing him, but like you said, you didn't find any evidence of that. They might have been waiting here, in which case, how did they know?
That I don't know.
I'm totally cool going off of like a totally wrong hypothesis. That's fun.
Whatever it is, we need to find some connection to the Zents.
We need to find this guy, and I'll show the picture.
We need to find him.
Who's this guy?
The guy who probably has the item
stuff
we're looking for.
The third Zent.
Right. Gotcha.
I would also say, before we had all this long conversation, that we may be speaking code a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we should be throwing around this term stone of galore around in public.
Shit.
Why I said thing.
Hey.
Thing, Levlin.
What?
We're in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
How far? This is 5, 10. I'm sorry. 30.
What?
Yeah, these are 10-foot squares.
They're 10 foot. Oh, shit. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. 10, 20, 30, 40.
Otherwise, you would have a very small house.
Fuck. All right, never mind. I missed the chance to do something.
What?
I want to wait by the front door
Mm-hmm.
for Inspector Glockter
Mm-hmm.
to walk by when he leaves.
Okay. How long are you gonna wait?
As long as it takes.
Takes about an hour and a half.
I will stand by that door. I'm just basically, I want to be where I can watch where he's at.
Yep.
And when he starts walking by,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as he's within 60 feet,
Yep.
cast Divine Sense.
He does not feel like an extraplanar anything.
So there's no presence of strong evil registering on my senses like a noxious odor.
There is not.
He's just a dick.
Yeah.
Or non-detection.
No.
Or worse.
Are Volo and Raynor still here, or did they leave?
Volo left as soon as he was allowed. If you want Raynor to have stayed for any reason, he could have
I just
stayed.
want to ask him if he knows the person in the...
No, but I was going to ask around. I was going to have our mutual friends ask around about him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cat. Cat typing. Yeah, that was total cat typing right there. Yeah, nicely done. Thank you, cat. Who's literally just sitting right here. He's just right there, right now.
Someone should type comprehend languages, figure out what that is.
Yeah.
The cat's actually giving us spoilers. It's like, you gotta.
Yeah, right.
I don't get it. I don't speak cat.
Yeah. He is going to send your mutual friends off to try and figure out who that person is.
In the meantime, could we pay a visit to Vincent Trench?
Absolutely, you may.
I'm going to give my book to Galen.
Okay.
With the picture, and I'm going to follow home.
Okay. So we'll do the follow home, and because I feel like that's not going to take as long as talking to Vincent. So you begin to follow home, and she's seeming to calm down, mostly angry that her windows got broken by this fireball. By this explosion that's obviously not a fireball from a necklace of fireballs, but really is a fireball from a necklace of fireballs. You start making your way down the alley.
Are you okay?
I'm starting to recover.
What is it going to take to fix the greenhouse?
Oh, I haven't assessed all of the damage yet, but I'll likely have to replace the windows, of course, because they're broken. But I don't know in terms of the plants what I may need to replace yet.
Well, will you let me know if I can do anything to help?
Of course. If you would like to, are you interested in medicinal horticulture?
Of course.
Oh, I didn't know. We should have tea sometime and talk about it.
That would be lovely.
I would love that. That sounds amazing. Yes, I will have a look, and if you would, if there's anything that needs to be replanted, if you'd like me to invite you over and we can talk about how to replant it, I would.
That would be wonderful.
Excellent, and I can talk you through what they are too, so you can start more education. Excellent. And by the end of that conversation, it's not that long of an alley, so you make your way down.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else with Fala? La 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 la.
La 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 la. No, it's not time yet.
Okay. We're getting there. It's getting close.
One more week.
Galen, and who else wants to go talk to Vincent? Cat, I currently do not have access to my mouse, so you're going to have to tell me, because I can't switch over to the camera.
I will go.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no problem. I would like to go too. I gotta get up now, yeah.
So Levlin, Galen, Asher, Wilbur. Is that correct?
Oh, wait, we're gonna wait for Maury to get back, and then we can go together?
Yeah, if you want to.
No.
No,
do that. Okay. So everybody goes together. Yeah, everyone goes together. Okay. The heavy smell of some form of nicotine-laced weed wafts out as you open the thick brown door with frosted glass windows that is the entrance to Vincent Trench, P.I., sitting at a desk in a stark wooden room with Venetian blinds, weirdly. And it's the only house that has those in this neighborhood. Lamplight casting stark angles across his face. Vincent Trench sits at his desk, smoking, staring down at a sheaf of papers.
Vincent.
He looks up. Neighbors, what can I do for you?
So much.
I was hoping you might be able to help us find someone.
Who are you looking for?
Yeah, see, we're looking for this man.
See? I have been dying to whip out my mid-Atlantic accent. Thank you so much. Okay.
This gentleman right here, and slide. Or did Maury take her book back?
No, I'll let you question him.
This gentleman right here. Just slide the book over.
You're gonna have to tell me a little bit more about it. He's got a face. I see that. Lots of people got faces.
He's one of the people that bombed that place, our alley.
Our alley? This guy? I might even do this for free if I wasn't a business. 50 gold and I'll find your man.
2 dozen donuts and it's free.
2 dozen donuts and 25 gold.
I think you're underestimating the value of my donuts.
I think you're underestimating the value of gold.
How about 2 dozen donuts, 20 gold, and I owe you a favor.
He leans back in his chair and he...
Your favor is only worth 5 gold?
Well, it's worth more than that, but I'm trying to just like get us down a little bit.
A favor from a gorgeous dame?
I love it so much.
You got yourself a deal. What do you know about this man?
He's a Zent. 2 of his friends are burnt up back in the alley. He was chasing Rock Gnome. Might have taken something off of him.
Do you know the name of the rock gnome?
Yeah, it's Dalakar.
Thank you, little man.
He was known to be kind of a man of mystery.
We prefer half man to little man, FYI.
Right. And he's not a poop gnome.
But he did come out of the sewer. That's why.
You got a funny way of speaking, half man.
Yeah? You don't say, do you?
I'll find your mark. And then I'll call my mark in. And he winks at you. Maury.
Good, because I thought he was winking at me and I was not ready for that. I was ready for the smart-ass comments. I was not ready for the winking. I'll just turn to Maury. I think that was for you.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Anything else I can do for you?
Just find him.
Find him. Let us know
That's
when you
where
do.
he is.
It's already done.
Find him, and that's all.
Well,
Did you want me to bake him a cake?
I mean,
Only if
I don't think you could if you wanted to.
only if it's.
You've
coated
got
in-
me there.
Well, you know.
Well, we'll take care of it. We just need to know where he is.
Real quick, can you read me the newspaper?
Newsflash, this just in. Explosion in Troll Skull Alley. 11 dead. Horror in Troll Skull Alley as fire engulfs. Multiple babies dead. It's a horror. A horror.
Those are mighty fine shoes, Janice.
Okay, thank you for letting me whip out Vincent Trench for a moment. That was pretty cool. What's next?
I'm going to look at Maury kind of as we leave, and I'm going to just say, hey, I think you're going to regret that favor.
It's okay. I don't really swing that his way anyway, so.
I wasn't talking about that, but okay, cool.
I'm very confused.
Well, let's go get some donuts.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe my nerves need a donut to soothe them.
So,
All right,
what's
making your
Wait-
way back to the Heart of
I'm
Gold.
gonna wait for this guy.
What time is it? It's late, right?
Yeah, it's like 12:30.
I also would like to sleep. That would be
It is, that's
really
what I said.
I think all of his dice just went to the ground.
This used to be full.
Oh no.
Have a conversation.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, Vincent.
So after we sleep, what's the plan tomorrow? Like, where do we go from here?
we
Well, hopefully
hunt
Vincent's
down the
found him.
bastards that
Yeah.
did this.
Are we looking for the? Are we gonna hunt down the bastards that did this? Or are we gonna try to intercept and find this stone of galore?
that.
Yes.
We should
hand
come up
in
with a
hand, my
code
friend.
name for that.
Yeah, I think there's probably.
Let's call it the bran muffin.
I just put my on a D4. Oh, okay.
Oh, Caltrops.
Caltrops got him. Yep.
The bran muffin.
Wanna throw a couple of ball bearings on your floor?
We need to find the Muffin Man.
The muffin man?
The Muffin Man!
Man.
That's not true.
She's married to the Muffin Man.
Not my buttons. Not my
Gumdrop buttons!
It's just funny seeing Throck come up. Here again.
Oh man.
Really getting into this Vincent character.
Yeah, see? I really gotta pick up the dice here.
My dice are strewn all over the floor. Well,
Okay.
guys.
When Char is available, Galen is kind of wondering where the hell he is at this point.
Oh, he's back. Sorry, we just haven't had a moment to talk
Yeah,
about
that's
that yet.
fine. No, I mean, take
Yeah.
your time, obviously.
Yeah, no. 1 second. Let me make sure.
It's
I don't want the cats. I don't want the cats to eat any dice. I think they're smarter than that, but then I don't.
They're cats.
Yes.
Well,
So let's break this down. So like, what kind of evidence do we have so far? What trails and leads do we have?
The poop trail. We had the poop trail. That's
Yeah.
column
We
one.
have the poop trail.
Okay, we got the poop trail with the gnome.
We've got the drawing of the Zent. We got away. We
We got
know that
some-
there's some kind of weird brass man something
Jumping across
running around
building
on
mounts and
ceilings.
stuff.
Oh, yes.
which way? What?
I forgot about him. Okay.
Hmm?
Which way was he running again? Was he running west?
It's most of them.
I wrote it down. Let me find it.
Yeah, he was running
jumping
west.
from our
Yeah,
roof
running
to the
west.
next roof and running west.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Dropping
sent
the
Char.
fireball, dropping the evidence of the fireball, and skedaddling west.
Are we
The
really
other,
looking for
the
him?
Zent, do we know which direction he went?
Yeah, he went
North, right?
further into the North Ward.
North. He went north. Okay. Can we pull up a city map, maybe?
Yeah, you may pull off a city map. No, you can't have it. You're not allowed.
So you said,
Uh,
you said a metal man?
Yeah, made of brass.
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 Galen, have you heard of anything like this before?
No, we are here.
Metal
Would
man?
I have question mark?
Are there any significant?
Ah, yes, the case of the brass man.
Rob, you said that he moved further into the North Ward. Did he go north or south?
Let me hang on. Let me look at the map real quick. Are we talking about the metal man or the
No,
guy
we're
who?
talking about the
Don't
man
look
that I have
sad.
a picture of.
He went north.
Oh, okay.
North of the North Ward. Towards the field ward.
North end of the North Ward.
So you mentioned
Brass
Char
man.
was back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Did you find him?
well, for a second, but then he got away again. But he will describe a creature made of brass. Excuse me, made of brass that looks like. Let me get a picture of him here that I can show to you all. Actually, it's probably just in the handouts here. Probably just in the handouts here. See, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll just give you
It's
this
all over
handout.
the handout. See, yeah. Why would I not be right there where it's supposed to be? Oh, hey, I have a handout for this actually. Show to players. Show to everyone. Doink.
Oh.
There you go.
That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
then,
shit.
Exactly what I pictured.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And that by the way is what Troll Skull looks like. That's what your alley looks like.
Hey.
Not
Just
anymore.
usually less on fire.
Yeah.
Usually less on fire. Yes.
Hopefully they put it out by now.
Yes. I remembered what it's called, so I can look it up now. It's a new creature to me, which is fun, but... Oh, but I can't spell, so please hold. And please hold. There we go.
Please hold. See the Zeppelin
Be beyond,
exploded.
everyone.
D&D Beyond.
Witness the power of D&D Beyond.
Looks like that.
Oh shit.
Oh, what?
Like Don
Yeah,
Quixote
like
made
a-
out of brass.
Like a clockwork Three Musketeer. Let's do this.
Oh, they're not seeing the handout here. I don't know why. Why did the other one not pop out and this one did? That's interesting. Let's see that. Do that. No, it is a nimble right. Anybody who's lived in the city for more than a few years knows what those are. In fact, there is a big festival coming up that celebrates all things automechanical that are crafted within town. Very few of them are as ornate looking as what is described to you by your familiar. But there are man-sized automatons that incredibly rich people and some churches use as servants.
So, how? I'm guessing something like this is pretty unusual for it to have turned like assassin.
Maybe it was chasing somebody.
I don't think
It's the one
these
that
are
bothers.
connected.
Wait,
Well,
Asher, did you say the kid? You said the kid said that he saw somebody on the roof throw the necklace in the barrel, right?
Yes.
Was it the same thing? Was it the same guy we're talking about? Is it one of these metal
From
people?
the roof. He said it was from the roof and dropped it down.
But he didn't say it was the metal man that threw it, right?
Did he say that? Or
He didn't. He said he couldn't see them. He could only hear them from where he was.
yeah, he
And
heard
it was k, and then sploosh.
and it came down.
Huh.
Yeah,
So,
but
is
metal men make a k sound.
yeah, they do.
Yeah, definitely a That's
Do you think maybe, we had someone steal our things? That
Mhm.
this explosion was meant to ruin opening night for us.
A saboteur.
And
And
that
it
I don't
just
think
happened.
the gnome and the Zent got caught up in it.
Oh,
Wait.
there was a. Oh, yeah.
Bells and whistles. Didn't Quick tell us they were hired by somebody?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 What was the description of the man again?
Hang on. It was a ruddy looking
Tall,
dude.
thin, redheaded.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
tall, thin,
yeah.
redheaded. That's right. Yeah.
Redheaded. Okay.
We need to go talk to that
He
motherfucker.
looked like this.
Oh wait, yeah. That's you.
There it is.
I think I have a
I'm glad you
picture
kept
of him
your
too.
notes.
I had it up on my wall.
I'm pretty sure that we drew a picture of him too. That was fairly decent, right?
You did in fact.
Yeah,
make
okay.
I'm showing it to you right now.
Yeah, it's
That's an
beautiful.
awesome sketch.
Yeah.
That's an actionable lead. We should go look into that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more worried that the bran muffin has fallen into the wrong hands.
Correct.
Oh, I'm very sure of that. We got to get that boy
But-
back.
So if they're not connected, I think we need to focus on the bran muffin.
I need my
first.
fiber.
But didn't Rainer say? Rainer said to us that he thinks these people are coming after us. What if the way they came after us to begin with wasn't to be completely outright and explosive like what just happened? Maybe it was to whittle us down a little bit. Maybe that's why they stole with us, to kind of mess with our grand opening, to distract us from the fact that this was actually going to happen.
Or two people want us dead because of how awesome we are and how delicious my donuts can be.
Oh yeah, that's
That's it.
totally a
That's
great
totally
possibility. Wait,
If it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the donut conspiracy, I don't know what it is.
Here's the thing. We got Vincent tracking the Zent.
Correct.
So why don't we pay a visit to our saboteur?
Yeah, that redheaded motherfucker. He's gonna
If we
get
can
it.
find
I mean,
him.
there's a good chance that is completely not related, but I think it's worth the lead to check it out.
Yeah.
Everett.
Because if
No
it
lead
winds up
is-
being connected,
Oh yeah, it'll be really
we're already a
helpful.
step ahead.
Oh, there's so many things to do.
Where did they say they were hired? Or did Quick say where they were hired?
I mean, we can talk to Quick all about all of it, right?
Yeah.
He's our friend now. We can just talk to him. Perhaps
sure can.
give him some time
I
to
do
come
not
back.
No.
want to go back into the sewer.
No,
He's in his
Tom.
house
Why
Let's give it back to his house.
No.
But he's gonna come back.
in 2 days.
2 days time, he will come back.
Or we could just have him come and talk to us in the basement.
How are you gonna summon him?
Right.
Oh, you can send your little buddy, the one that
Oh
hates you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Char the shit messenger.
Lovely.
Maury.
Yes.
Maury, make a history check for me.
Okay.
This is the-
Can I
this is
use
the-
my advantage?
You may.
This is the point where Throg.
That's what it's there for.
That's what it's there for.
This is the part where Throck makes us all feel really fucking stupid because we're not even close to what it's supposed
I
to
know,
be.
I know, right?
Here's my deal. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I have no idea. So, as you guys are talking about this, and talking about this strange brass guy, and talking about this redheaded dude, and all of these pieces, you're like, the Day of Wonders parade is coming up. The Day of Wonders is all about nimble rights. The Day of Wonders is sponsored by the Temple of Gond. The Temple of Gond is represented in Waterdeep by the Holy Hands House. Maybe there's something there.
Oh, okay.
The Holy Hands House. Huh? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They're
and
anti-donut.
The old Triple H.
The
Which-
Holding Hands house.
as a major temple, you will actually know where it is. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. There, thank you. There we go.
Oh, there. Oh, it's
Oh.
close too.
Oh, that's close.
Yep. A new destination has appeared on your map. You have a new quest marker. If you choose to take it. Yeah.
I think we probably will.
Well, then let's get some rest and then go pay a visit to the Holy Hands.
But the redheaded guy.
But there's also the redheaded guy and the other investigation and so many things. There's so many things.
I think we should campus the neighborhood for the redheaded guy or somebody that might know him first because it's
Have
local.
anyone that can make really good copies of that drawing, and we just post pictures everywhere.
Yeah.
The last thing we might want
It
to
just
do is let
says-
them know that we're closing in on them.
Yeah, I don't think we should be posting pictures of the.
That's true. I just want to say this motherfucker right here, and then an arrow pointing to. that
I think
motherfucker right
what we
there.
really need to do is sleep.
Obviously.
I think that's really important.
Yeah, we can
Well,
probably discuss this more in the morning. We can figure out with a fresh mind, give us some time to relax and.
But I also
Yeah,
really
thoughts.
want to know if there's a magic item shop nearby.
Yeah. Well, yes.
I mean, it's
Seaward
nighttime though, right?
Yeah.
Trade
No, no, no,
Ward,
I
but
got
it is.
on our way to the Holy Hands house.
Shopping montage.
What's
I
up?
don't think we
Montage.
communicate with each other. It would be nice to have something like a stone where we can communicate with each other, possibly.
I thought they were all muffins now. So you're talking about getting like a blueberry muffin?
Sure. I'm talking about getting a blueberry muffin for each of us.
That'd be pretty handy.
I think it would be super handy.
I think it'd be handy.
I missed which kind of muffin this is. Sorry.
It's a stone that helps us communicate, is what Maury said.
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Yeah, blueberry stone.
The icebreaker of muffins.
It is the icebreaker of muffins.
It really is.
Good morning. Would you like a blueberry muffin?
Mm.
Yes.
Butter on that bad boy.
All right. And as you all slip off to worried sleep, having had an incredibly eventful 48 hours, traversing the Blue Alley, having a giant explosion in your backyard, being inquisited upon by a grumpy investigator.
Oh, he's gonna die.
We're going to call it there for today because I have to be up at 7:30 in the morning, and muffin is now a canonical word for stone. I like it. Because I have to be up at 7:30 in the morning for a charity stream, who we are going to raid next, actually, because they're awesome. Yeah, how was that, guys?
It was awesome.
Good.
Good.
Good stuff.
I'm so glad I toughed it out.
Muffin Mage?
Yay. Do you know the Muffin Mage? The Muffin Mage?
The Muffin Mage?
If you have anything you want to reflect on from the game, anything you feel like you've learned more about your character, anything like that, feel free to shout it out. And also where else we can find you upon the interwebs. We will start with Smurf.
Yeah, so I am Smurf. I am part of Dumpstat Charisma. We play games on Monday and Tuesday nights. I also play on Wednesday night with Soul Bear RPG. I'm kind of everywhere. I play D&D 4 nights a week. It's the life. You can also follow me on the internet at DSE_Smurf.
You can. Can I
And
do a
tonight
shout out
was
out of the
dope.
chat pod? Excellent. Shout out. Dump. Is it Dump Stat CHA.
It's charisma, spell that.
It's the whole thing. Charisma. I get it wrong every week. Hey, it worked. Okay, so there we go. Captain Jack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and you can find me all over the place here on Welcome to the Party. Before I get into that, the Inquisitor is a dick. I don't like that.
So glad we weren't there. So glad we weren't there.
Oh, it would have been
so bad.
Would have been there.
It would have been horrible.
Yeah, I learned that Galen is now more than capable of creatively telling a true story, and he's going to start using that.
There you go.
So, yeah, I guess his like archfey patron is starting to have an effect on him.
Excellent. Kate.
I'm Kate, and you can find me at Me in Midair on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, it's just fun starting to drop hints. That's my favorite part of any kind of game, when you have something going on. And I have a website. I'll put it here in the
Put it in
the chat.
She makes amazing stuff. You
Put
should
it in
buy
the
it.
chat room, Sadie.
Dice boxes,
Put it in the
dice
chat
trays.
room.
I make these beautiful journals. They're all handmade, hand-bound. They're pretty cool. And if you want to get custom work or anything like that for Christmas, I'd say do it now.
It's a no run-of-the-mill journal, see?
Do it.
It's no run-of-the-mill journal, see? Yeah.
Oh, it's not. It's
Thank
really
you guys
nice, I
so much
promise.
for that.
I make them all with love.
The quality is unparalleled.
I love you. The Chris Herzog.
So, guys, Judo Killer here on Twitch, at the Chris Herzog on all social medias. I'll go into my stuff in a minute. But, man, I had a lot of fun today. Is it Victor? The private eye.
Glockter.
Vincent.
Glokter. Oh.
No,
Vincent.
Vincent. I love Vincent. I love Vincent, our private dick.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's great. I love that character. Man, so much good stuff. I just love this campaign. I love everything about it. I love the fact that everybody's willing to like give each other the moments and stuff like that. We're trying to I think we're trying to push to make sure everybody's getting a moment too. Like not stepping on each other's toes. It's really cool. I've been really digging that. Love this group. Having a really good time. But I do have some news. For those that don't know, I am a jiu-jitsu and MMA instructor by trade. I am launching a new website. It's www.zogopedia.com, and it is a technique and website that is kind of insight to how I teach and run things at my gym. And I do a lot of seminars, so a lot of the seminars that I do are also going to be added up on there. So if you're interested in a membership-based website, check it out. We're going to be opening December 21st. It's going to be our launch date. So.
I'm very excited.
I'm talking in third person. My launch date.
Your awesome thing. Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
So I could try that.
And we will hype the hell out of that when it happens too. Sweet. And then Mr. Rand of the Thand.
I'm Than Rand. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay. Yeah, I'm Than Rand. And oh my God. Okay, so yeah. Tonight was really great because I don't know if you've ever watched me play D&D on this channel before. When you introduce my characters to an asshole, it really brings it out of me. And this was no different, and I love it. It's like my favorite thing to do in D&D is to just get pissed off at an NPC and argue with them. So, good job, Throck.
I'm sorry I shut you down, but I felt like he would shut you down.
Yeah, no, that was perfect. That was
cool.
Absolutely so cool. Perfect.
It was so cool.
I've never seen your character do that, and that was like, oh.
Yeah, he is my personal villain now.
Yes.
And so anyway, yeah, so I'm Than Rand. I'm Than Rand everywhere on the internet. So Twitter mainly, Instagram more often lately. And coming soon, as in probably starting on December 6th, I'm going to be streaming again on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/StanRand.
Yay.
I don't even know what we're going to play. I have no idea. Probably just Warframe or Destiny 2 or something that I can just shoot shit and just kind of mindlessly play.
Yes.
So I would love it if people came out. I'm going to probably try to, I don't know, maybe have surprises, something to do that night. But yeah, and it's a weekly thing. So every Thursday night.
Oh, just the one once a week,
spiel.
and I don't mean just because, but I'm
No,
because I'm pretty
absolutely.
happy.
Once a week, we're gonna party, and because with my schedule and with working with the kids and all that kind of stuff, I was
I get
doing too
that.
much and burn out, and so I'm coming back,
Come back.
refreshed, ready to go, and I'd love to hang out with everybody.
Excellent. And hey, I'm Throck, and I got to whip out my I've been waiting 10 weeks, because we took 2 weeks off in there. I've been waiting 10 weeks to whip out Inquisitor Gloctor. I like to add different things to the book campaigns, because I want them to kind of go in a direction. So what I'll tend to do is like swap out NPCs for other NPCs. And Inquisitor Gloctor is a character I've been wanting to play for like a year. And I finally found a campaign where I could work him in, and so I'm really happy I got to whip him out today, because I've been waiting 8 weeks to use him. And we got to get Vincent P.I., and which allowed me to do that Atlantic accent, which I love so much, and Thanrand is better at than me, and it makes me feel bad. But I loved every choice you guys made tonight. Was like, it felt in character, because your immediate thought on it happening wasn't, we need to investigate what happened and run after the bad guys. Y'all were like, oh my god, what happened? How do we help? And I can't tell you how much I love that, right? Because you're reacting in a non like gamified way, right? It wasn't about chase the bad guy. It was about being present in the world. And I loved that. I loved it so much. I loved it. I love to see it when that happens. That to me is like an awesome moment of roleplay. And so all of those little pieces, like playing with Fala and like talking with Raynor, and even when you guys were talking with the guards, like it all felt like you guys were in that world, and that felt like a very high point in my role playing with a team, because it just felt like you were inhabiting this space, and that's amazing. And so thank you.
You did a really good job of setting the scene, because it felt
seriously.
fucked up. Like it
really
felt
did.
fucked up. Like it felt like holy shit, something horrible just happened to like our people, our city, and
Our neighborhood. Yeah. It was very
exactly. It was
real.
it was intense. It was very intense. It felt, like I said, it felt fucked up. It did not feel good. It didn't feel like, hey, let's run after bad guys. It felt like we need to help our own.
Yeah.
You set that scene really well.
If you guys have seen the movie Children of Men,
No, not
like
yet.
the opening sequence of that movie, it reminds me of this. Go watch it. It's a really great movie. But if you watch that opening sequence, that's kind of how I was feeling with it. It was great.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it now, because,
I promise, that's a great movie.
well, probably not now. That'd be irresponsible, being that I have to be up in 8 hours. But I'll watch it tomorrow, because I don't have a job. Speaking of which, I have a ton of projects going on right now. Hi, I'm Throck at Throck Plays. I am one of the co-founders and the producer, I guess, here at Welcome to the Party. I make sure all the shows happen when they happen and all that sort of good stuff. I run this game and our Sunday game, and I'm going to have a big announcement about a new game I'm going to be running on a different channel. This will be my first time ever running a game and a campaign on a different channel, coming up soon. I won't say any more about it than that, but I think it's going to be exciting, and it'll be fun. What else should I say? I'm publishing a podcast within the next 2 weeks, which you'll be able to find on seanserravio.com. That website's not live yet, so I'm not sharing a link. And that'll hopefully be a weekly podcast about my journey into becoming a voice actor, which has been amazing and incredible, but that's for the podcast to talk about and not for this. But that's all the different places you can find me. You can also find me Sunday nights on the Forefront doing a World War I themed D&D 4th edition game, and on Wednesday nights I am at Exploding Dice playing in the Daubers campaign, which is a homebrew world by the amazing artist Daryl Jones. And yeah, so that's me. And we are going to raid Hans Chun, because as many of you know, there have been some incredibly devastating fires in California. My good friend Hans is running charity streams throughout the weekend to raise money to support the United Way. I think it's of Northern California. It's the United Way that covers the area where the fires are. We know that's money that's going to go directly to support people in crisis. And so I hope you'll join us in heading over there. I hope you'll give Hans a follow. I'll be playing tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be playing Numenera tomorrow, which will be fun. It'll be my first time playing. And then there are games throughout the day tomorrow, and then there's a game on Sunday as well. So if you would, join me as we go to raid Hans and his charity stream to benefit the United Way of Central California as they seek to work on helping folks in the Camp Fire and other major wildfires currently happening in the area. And we're going to raid now.
Bye.
Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Bye.